because Google.
We don't want to give people free shit.
No, it's hey, people. We have contracts with Reddit and Games Radar.
They have to prioritize the authoritative sources.
Well, yeah, they prioritize the same way they always do. From who gives them the most to who gives them the least money.
Well, that and other things, such as like whether the links are following the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, other forms and algorithms apply. Heck, I ended up seeing a YouTube video of somebody saying, "What's it like to use Google in 2022?"
Probably not great.
Well, the thumbnail was ads.
Yeah, here, have some ad.
I mean,
The thing you're looking
accuracy.
for, fuck that. Have some ad. If we can misinterpret what you're looking for in a way that shows you ads, we're gonna do it. Nom nom nom.
Oh no! He's full of raspberry jam.
It's not my jam.
They're trying to preserve the meat dumplings and raspberry jam, Eddie.
Is it raspberry jam? Because I'm pretty sure it's meat.
Meat floating in a solution of raspberry jam.
Yes!
It was not by my hands. I was kneaded flesh. Baked into a delicious pie.
Oh god.
And freaking base special is disgusting. Her unique is set cooldowns for all of her weapons to 0.
Ah!
For like 10 seconds.
So you could just spam her specials?
No, like her special is that all of her weapons turn
Into instant attacks, so
into instant spams. It's just you just machine gun everything you've collected up until this point.
I mean, technically that's powerful, but I think that would be dependent on whether you happen to have certain
Just
abilities.
wants to be your friend, Eddie. Let him give you a hug.
Really heavily dependent on your equipment. What you already have.
A very, very warm hug.
Yeah, boy love book. Because I learned today that you can only evolve 2 weapons unless you're playing endless.
Isn't that the
No!
original?
Oh,
Look at all these buddies, Eddie!
That was fun.
Oh, hey, we got a message in the stream chat.
I think it was Josh from the looks of it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well, those are the announced. If those are the leaked characters, then may not be everybody.
No, it is. No.
Ow.
You know, I haven't played Ina in a while.
I love playing as Guile in that game. Guile's my go-to.
Well, be glad because supposedly, okay, taken from somebody who not me, but somebody I follow that does do a lot of fighting game stuff. It's probably the most interesting Street Fighter it has been since Third Strike.
Really?
Yes,
That's good to hear.
because the way they've set it up, you end up having a secondary bar that's used for various forms of offense and defense. So you can use it to parry things, you can use it to cancel out of stuff.
Interesting.
Like, okay, this is off of the top of my head. I'm trying to remember, like, other things. But, from how people have been playing the game, at least the devs are, they've demonstrated there's a lot that you can do with it.
Taco spin. I watched a video about something like that not too long ago. About two types of gamers. There's honers and there's innovators.
Two types of gamers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So honers are the kind of people that like fighting games and speedrunning. They're the ones that like learning the game and pushing like their movements and their skills and their knowledge to the utmost limit. They're also the kind of people that like chess. They don't care that chess is a 200-year-old game and, or like, you know, a fucking 1,000-year-old game at this point.
Well, it
And-
depends on which variation of chess are we talking about, essentially.
Yeah. But like chess, anything that you can do in chess is done. Is like it's settled. There's no new maneuvers, there's nothing, there's no new surprises.
I'm a scrub.
Pretty much every move you can make in the game has a name. Because it's an old game and there's a simple rule set. Owners don't care about crap like that. They want to learn the game and push their skill to the ultimate limit. Those are the kind of people that also like fighting games and speedrunning. Then there's innovators, people who want the new thing to figure out new and interesting ways of doing things, to be the first person to kind of figure out the strategy, the meta, if you will.
That sounds like speedrunning.
Yeah. And then, but as soon as it requires dedication,
Execution.
yeah, effort, you know, like when you have to sit down and like study it, that's when the innovator gets bored.
Yeah,
If you're-
not,
if you're-
not picking up either of those descriptions.
I feel like
Not
there should be a
Well,
third one.
those two attitudes
I'm not
are
saying that
needed for
those are the
speedrunning.
only. Yeah, I'm not saying
Oh.
that those are the only two types of gamers. It's just the video I watched that what's the difference between a honer and an innovator,
Gotcha.
and how
Because obviously without innovation, speedrunning becomes very placid,
Yeah.
essentially.
But that's it. Is that innovators
then
want to be the first person to discover the new technique, the new skill.
Yeah.
Whereas a honer is not
The
just
person that
finds the new technique, but getting the muscle memory of being able to do it on command consistently.
basically the type of person that once a technique's been found, they will get it to perfection. They'll
Yeah.
make it a. Oh god, now I can't think of a good term for it. Oh, Eddie's friend room.
Yeah, let's try not to die.
But they're friends, Eddie. They're like all ready for you. Look, he's just teeming with excitement. I think the blade is actually causing some blockage.
Damn it.
Yeah, it does seem to be, which is really awkward, given.
But God, as soon as you said innovator, all I could think of is like, so where are the innovates?
Yeah.
And about only maybe one other person would get that joke.
But yeah, but the context of why I brought that up is that in the video he said that fighting games are really heavy in the honors, but even Capcom, the makers of like one of the greatest fighting games in the world, said that they may have focused too hard on the honor, like core fighting game player for Street Fighter 3. Because like this high level skill, which was parrying, was like required to be competitive. And that's like a really hard skill that you have to really, really train in order to do consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And like it kind of cut so many people out of even bothering with learning the game.
I think the problem with that was just simply how it was a natural evolution off of the audience that was made for Street Fighter 2 and how they were making the game, and dictating the direction.
Mm-hmm.
The big problem was that I think a lot of fighting games are currently trying to deal with right now is how to get new players into fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing when they're starting out with, say, Street Fighter 2 and its complexity.
But yeah, now you have to satisfy the old hardcore old guard who want new mechanics on top of the stuff they already know, and not being so complex that new players get scared away. Which I'm not familiar with fighting game terminology, so I don't know if this means anything to anybody because it doesn't mean anything to me. But apparently it's like kind of a big insult to fighting games from what I guess from the context, but footsie?
No. What?
Yeah, like playing footsie. They're like, apparently it's like one of the ultimate skills for fighting games.
Well, as I understand it, footsies are a part of fighting games.
Yeah.
The idea is essentially judging distance and being able to connect your attacks and such.
Yeah.
The reason why I would think footsies is considered so important is simply because it's instead of being standing up and having to defend against that, footsies sort of bring your characters. I think it probably has to deal mostly with the idea of how most. Trying to think of the number that's supposed to be associated with it.
I think, as Eric Foxy would probably is putting it, I think it's an execution thing that ends up being a barrier.
Mm.
Well, yeah, that's the entire problem with pretzel motions.
But yeah, it's footsie. So okay, so that makes sense to me that it's an execution that's a failure. So
Well,
and he made a joke that the only way that they were going to solve footsie, and that was something that the core Street Fighter team after 3 honestly considered, was making it a turn-based game.
well, in some ways, if you actually look
Like a
how
turn-based
most
strategy
fighting games have built themselves, it is a turn-based game. It is a lot of combo-heavy fighting games are essentially connecting with your opponent and then doing combo as long as possible so you can chunk out their health bar.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go back to neutral, in other words, both characters are not currently engaged in anything, it could be anybody's turnaround. And with
Yes.
a combo-heavy game, it essentially is a real-time strategy game. You
Yeah.
could state it like that.
But yeah, in order to make it more noob-friendly, more user-friendly to new people, they honestly considered for a time turning it into a turn-based game, like with card mechanic.
Ugh.
Interesting.
And I was like, that sounds horrible, but I'm
No,
not
it's
a fighting game guy, so...
It's an interesting idea. I guess I just wouldn't want it in my Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's an
I've
interesting
played
theory.
a fighting game board game that was super fun, but that was a board game.
But, Eddie?
Yes.
Okay. But, no, one of the things they are introducing with Street Fighter 6 is a simplified control scheme.
Ooh, that can
Well,
backfire.
it's an optional simplified control scheme.
No, but that's what I mean. I've seen that kind of stuff backfire before, where they had... God, I can't remember what game it was.
The idea is with
it was Guilty Gear for the Wii. That was a horrible idea. People hated that because it became way too easy to do stuff. I am not a fighting game player. I am not good. I would never consider myself good at fighting games. Guilty Gear for the Wii, with the motion controls and the super simplified controls, I could instantly pop a destroyer and it one-shot the fight every time.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Tangent, but that makes me think of Doom Roguelike.
I missed that.
There's a Doom roguelike.
Yeah, it was
Never
really
played it.
good. Except, you know, id Software eventually got their panties in a twist and decided that, nope, can't call it Doom anymore.
No fun allowed.
Pretty much. It really was really good for a roguelike.
I would have been really shitty about it if it was my project. I would have, like, changed a letter, like added an extra letter into Doom and made it Doom.
The random H, DHOOM.
Yeah.
I think he's continued the project in some fashion, but I'm not certain. Like, I hope I have kept at least one of the files forged, zips forged, over the years.
Oh no.
It's 3 dungeons in a row where they do the thing where they drop me
Roguelike.
part of the level that's the same layout.
Yeah, I really wish they actually differentiated these things throughout the game versus pretty much left them towards endgame.
Yeah, right? That's the problem I have right now. It's like, there's 3 catacombs in a row that I've done where they do pull it off. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, it feels kind of like towards the end of the game they were running out of ideas.
Well, I don't mind the idea of this, since the idea of preventing people from coming in and stealing the corpses or whatever makes sense to use such a scheme. Because if you get lost getting out, you could just die.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
I need a big scoop.
It's a big one. I am out of the potions. Hopefully we're near the end.
Eddie's out of blue raspberry Kool-Aid.
He's at a Baja Blast. He needs to go to the nearest Taco Bell.
Take that, big jar. Left to you would be a trap.
Okay, Ao-Chen is another trap ability. I hate that.
Again?
Down again.
Damn it, the brats are here and I still haven't defeated Spookyzilla. My time is real slow.
Spookyzilla?
Babuukizilla.
Oh.
Okay, now I must have gone full circle by now.
This one, yeah, I think you're full circle.
Found the levers yet?
Watch as it was nowhere close to any of this.
Right? Unless it's a third layer of this, which I'd be really upset.
That would be horrible, but funny at the same time.
You bastards.
There was another layer.
There was a hidden layer below the elevator.
Not surprised, technically. Just annoying.
Yeah, that's a favorite FromSoft trick.
It's like, where can we hide it? Below the elevator.
Cool.
Good
Where are we gonna hide
going,
this
Chico!
And there's a lever.
Yay. Somewhere a heavy
Also
door is
Adam.
open.
Go look, little buddies.
They're not fiery buddies. It's okay. Now they're fiery buddies.
He used body slam on me. That attack was not a very... Well, it was effective.
Didn't expect friend.
Now it's time to go back up. I think. Now because I must go find the door. There's the door, but
Now you must find a grace so you can
there's-
potion.
no magic. Has no magic. I must magic. This am I going the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Lost. And I just found an enemy I haven't fought before. Kill.
Total. Oh, kitty. This kitty has a hammer of justice.
Oh.
Do it again. Do it again. No, one more time. Oops, I fell. No, no. No.
Damn. With like 3/4 of a level on you. And
no.
deep in there.
Yeah, the worst
Oh,
part is
and
that I have no idea where to find it.
And Super Hot, that's another game that effectively removes the timing aspect of a normally reflex-based game.
True.
Yeah.
Oh no. Tom, guess who's
What?
infected by Monster Hunter?
Keep from
Naito.
accounting?
What?
Yasuhiro Naito.
Yes.
He's
You're not
he's
finishing your
gonna be-
sentence.
That's what I'm saying. Is he's the infected hunter?
Oh. Okay.
I've been saying his name because he just retweeted Monster Hunter Sunbreak and the Japanese commercial for it. Which, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Katie. Now we can fight.
You
Hey,
actually
dog.
made your way back there very quickly.
The Stake of America, thankfully, was very much nearby.
Ah.
And the last thing that's going to be announced at the
Good night.
Anime Expo. I hope my Sunbreak code doesn't take long to generate. I like buying from GMG, but sometimes their pre-order codes take time. And the last thing that will be announced at the Anime Expo lock and load panel for Trigun Stampede will be the PV. Which is weird because they're doing teaser visual, cast and staff information, and the ad for it. Okay.
Something tells me that cutting board on Callie is not going to get a good buff.
Not particularly. It's still useful.
I'm guessing that's one of those buffs for certain characters.
Yeah, it says cutting board has higher effectiveness on quote-unquote certain characters.
Which would generally be...
I think in the game's current state, the only two characters that fit that criteria are Gura and Ina.
Yeah. I was like, does anybody from Council? And like, no. Well, maybe Bay, but that's...
No. If you actually pay attention to Bay's model, no, she is medium premium.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is that, like...
If
no.
you're grading on a bell curve, then yes, she's the smallest.
Well, the problem is we're unlikely to get any new characters that can qualify for that until Gen Zero.
Yeah. Because, yeah, gamers, none of them particularly fit that requirement either.
Because that'd be Fubuki, Hirone.
Okayu and Mio. And they're all at least medium.
Wow.
Eddie died because he had a cold tush. Nice one, Eddie.
Wasn't all my fault.
Put some pants on it. Eh?
It's one of the flame breath pillars, except it was a frost breath pillar.
Yep. Interesting take. I have to do all that over again.
Yep.
Eddie got blue butt. Not blue balls, blue butt.
I mean, he got kind of blue everything, so I think the balls were included in there.
You got blue everything.
He was blue, dubba dee, dubba die.
Oh, God.
Don't lose the runes.
Kamate Kali beat up the big Takadachi. It was kind of funny. Corona got really sad when she found out that her item is really weak.
Oh, God. Eric Foxy comes up with...
I don't know, I think she took it actually pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, she took it well, all things considered, but she's like, guys, my item's terrible, isn't it?
He blew himself.
That's the one I need to up. Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Corone's item will, after certain updates, may become very useful, but...
Oh, I know at least one person it's useful on. Faye is disgusting. She's all about crit manipulation. So giving her high crits is...
You may need to crossbolt it. Remember, I think it's physical damage.
Yeah.
Time to bring out the bow and arrow.
At least you're enjoying fighting against them as a normal enemy.
Yeah, we finally reached that point.
There you go.
What would be funny is it lowers down, and then the next pillar down is fire.
No, death breath.
Good God.
Are you sure there's nothing useful in that other room? Or you think
He's
that's
taking-
the way forward?
No, I think this is not the way forward. This is why I'm coming this way.
Yeah, this is a side path for secrets.
So Eddie's doing the typical RPG thing of take the path that does not look to be forward.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with the philosophy. I just had the paths backwards in my brain. I thought the other way would have been the dead end, and this would have been the forward.
I mean, like, Souls has done that, where it's like, this looks forward. No, this is the side path. God damn it.
Let's see. Tricks.
Also, is it possible going up is useful?
Oh, look, another one!
No, never mind.
I think you'll
It
be
isn't.
squished.
Up is squish.
No, it doesn't go up that high. Because it was
Well-
super quick to drop.
This game is going to be showing up on Iron Pineapple's 7 more games he's played.
Oh, God.
Which one's that?
White Lavender. It's
White-
in Steam.
Huh.
Oh, did he just release something like
Yeah,
3 days ago?
last week I believe.
Eddie, it's just gonna be on the ceiling. Eddie, you're gonna make the ceiling warm.
I finally hit him. I was just desperate to hit him at some point. That's all.
It only took 3 tries.
Ah, no, another one.
Yeah,
Kitty?
screw 'em.
Another watch kitty.
live dangerously. I've determined that injection type Asakoko is really good on certain characters, but an absolute death sentence on others.
Oh, in other words, there's a bit more to just simply, oh, hey, this is always good.
Yeah. Because if you're not playing a character that has really good heal tech, or you've not built for heal, you're gonna die really quick.
Ah.
Because it increases your damage by 50%, but you also take damage every second. Until you reach 1 HP. So it can never kill you outright, but it can get you to the point where a stiff breeze will knock you down.
Oh, look, I just breezed it, like, barely even touched it. Oh, hey, nice. Arc Roval, there's my Sunbreeze card. Didn't the game come out today, Eric?
Well, yeah, but he was saying he pre-ordered it, and he was worried about it coming in late, so...
Okay.
Context clues, man. Context clues.
Well, it was one of those things of, like, generally these like, from what I remember, Green Man Gaming doesn't generate the codes. They just get a batch of them. But it could be the fact that their batch came in much later than they thought it would.
Or the game did gangbusters and they had to get multiple batches.
True.
No, don't kill me.
So I'm gonna do a quick check. I'm gonna mute myself for this quick check because I can't easily mute the audio when I do this. At least from the source I'm doing it from.
Oh shit.
You will be missed.
Yeah, Eric Foxy. I think that isn't a bad strategy, honestly. Because a lot of people who are playing Monster Hunter will come back in with the release of the expansion.
I might, hell.
Okay, cool. Did not start up in-game. And now I have to mute myself because I did start up game. Whoops.
Jeez.
GG.
Runes recovered at least.
Delicious runes. Oh god.
Okay. Gonna get out of the way now. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes are always made. What's important is that solutions have also been discovered.
Wait, what?
Gonna make it!
Oh god.
No! How are you still alive?
That was my thought too. I was like, holy fuck. It was a whole Friday the 13th moment.
Chess. I love chess.
Fire Monk Ashes. Oh, hey, you get to get your brothers to come help you.
Yay!
Ooh.
Okay. Wally, who can we petition to make a random boss encounter that's just a room bear and one of those birds? Who do we need to pay off to make that happen? I need that mod.
I couldn't tell you. Not in the paid mod scene, so or the commissioned mod scene rather.
To go
I
explore
mean,
Reddit
is
or
there
something.
a mod scene for? Oh no, we mentioned before there is a mod scene for Elden Ring.
Yeah, they've already added guns to the game.
Yeah, with one of our Facebook posts was a tarnished you wielding a shotgun.
Yeah, I was
and
just thinking now, Tarnish running around with an AR-15.
I just saw this video the other day. I was going to share it, and I forgot to. It was just a compilation of someone beating all the bosses with that shotgun to that one song. You know that one song in the Fallout 4 New Vegas trailer that came out a while ago for that again another mod. They used that song, but I don't know what it's called.
Whenever I think of Fallout New Vegas, I was like, the only song that I can think of is Big Iron.
Big Iron. Oh shit!
Oh, huh. Didn't realize that.
I'm fucked.
Oh Jesus, Eric, why? I'm just gonna read the stuff that I missed because one of my monitors was covering up chat. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
when I bought
fuck.
Rise, it was a bit late compared to launch time, but my Sunbreak is on time. I really like Rise, and my main weapon got a parry and a door parries. I have a mod I want to make, but no one seems to know what I'm talking about. I want Neko Arc as a palico. I'm pretty sure there are people out there that have already tried making that, Eric.
Game sucks. It makes me go all the way back.
Okay, regarding Doom roguelike,
Okay.
the guy eventually made his own game based off of, well, originally what was his own idea of how to make a Doom roguelike, and released his own game,
Nice.
Jupiter Hell.
Oh. Is it on...
Steam? Yes.
Okay. Any other major platforms, like GOG?
I don't know.
Interesting. I'd play it if I was more into boomer shooters.
Technically, Doom roguelike does exist. It's called DRL now,
Oh.
and you can get it on GitHub, I think. Let me just see here. Yep.
Grab your balls and run like hell. Back when advertising in video games were new. I actually like that game. Run like hell was fun. But it pretty much broke the dam on overt corporate advertisement in video games.
I did look for a Neko Arc mod, but never found one. That's kind of weird. I mean, Neko Arc is kind of a meme. And it's getting a revival because of the whole new remake of Tsukihime.
It ate me.
Nom nom nom.
And I survive with 1 HP left.
Eddie, toss Tums at it.
Haha!
It's a Christmas miracle. Wait, you found a mod?
You find Scrooge. Death root, yes! We can go visit friend!
No, that he survived the champ. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was seriously, it was like 1
I
HP.
I did see that, and I'm like, oh.
I thought I was dead. Okay. Back to the outside world. Oh, I should probably use my points now.
I tried helping you look, Eric, and while I found Palico mods and I found NecoArc mods, I did not find any NecoArc Palico mods, I'm afraid.
I mean, it's just a matter of waiting out, Eric. I'll be honest.
Just wait for the two universes to collide.
Somebody deranged
Yeah.
enough will figure it out at some point.
I mean, like, I could see it coming about sooner or later, but it's just at this moment in time, I think most of the mods are going to be
alive.
What now?
Mog.
Talking to me,
Oh.
MPX?
Well, I thought you were still up in the Giants.
Not yet. I went to give the death fruit first.
I won't forget. Again, mine appetite. My sin. I must have more.
It looks creepy on the inside.
I must consume more.
I'm sorry, is it wrong that my immediate reaction was mine appetite, mine sin? I'm like, oh, Mog's a sin eater.
It's kind of
No. It's definitely not a sin eater.
I mean, there's technically somebody that fits that description a bit more, but
He's more of a duty eater.
Wait, is he one of those people that don't actually eat the sin? They just like chew on a little bit and spit into a bucket.
I
I'm
don't
making-
know
I'm
what
making-
you're trying to reference, Eddie.
Wine. Those people who that's how they taste wine. That's what I was trying to
Oh,
reference.
yeah, wine tasting.
Oh, yeah, wine tasting where...
Shit and gargle it and then spit it out.
Yeah.
A waste of perfectly good wine.
Or some people would put it, a waste of perfectly good alcohol.
Well, if they're having to do a fair amount of tasting back to back, it does make a bit of sense.
You don't
Better
want
not to
shit
get
faced.
complete. Yeah, I was gonna say better not to get it completely wasted in the course of a tasting.
I mean, if you're
You
trying to
might
taste,
embarrass
like...
yourself in front of your country club friends.
Also,
rock.
that's a thing.
Oh, I'm dying.
You should avoid that. It's bad for your health.
The detestable dabbler.
Yeah, like,
No, I think the D was the dastardly devour.
Oh, I am not in a safe place.
Yeah, I
Nope,
think so.
that was not a safe place. If that was a safe place, it was not a safe place.
What was the B one, Maga?
the bombastic booty bomb banqueter. That one's my favorite.
And that's why I asked you to say it, so you could say it.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay. Ah, this one gets me every time. I never remember it. Oh my god, I lived.
The relatable sentiment. Ah. Now I will rock you. You are rocked, good sir.
Okay.
Yay.
Not unlike a hurricane.
He said the thing. The bug! It's a bug! It's a bug!
Oh yeah, jeez. I got cutting board again with Gura, and its difference at level 1 between her and Callie is insane.
Like, how big of a difference?
I'm gonna say about 50% more surface area on the attack.
Jesus.
Ooh, soft cotton. As opposed to hard cotton. Yay, a grace. Oh, and there's a person here. Hello, person.
To think we meet in such a place. What could your purpose
My friend.
possibly? No,
She doesn't look well.
I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again in battle, should you have the need.
I should do the double tap. I forgot.
I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed. Indeed. I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halic tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands. I'm searching for I heard.
Oh, and there's my victim. Oh, I passed him, didn't I? Did I? Oh no, I did not. I still have to go. I still have a ways to go. Okay.
I got ahoyed. I wonder who called me.
This is not the way to go. Let's go fight another giant.
Are you fighting the giant?
No, just a golem. Not a real giant.
A golem or a troll? Oh, the
I think
golem.
it's a golem.
What are you talking about now?
Man, this one had a little more umph. But we got him. Well, I think we're getting your fan feedback again.
Can't be. Fan's not pointed at me. Is it still
mine?
going? Well, mine thing.
Not now.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like... Oh no, there's something there again.
Damn it.
It seems to have dissipated.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be my game. But I don't know why it would start now out of all times.
Almost to my target. Oh no, there are bats. I didn't sign up for bats. That was not in the contract.
Bats are always a constant.
Oh, these guys can take a hit too. These aren't Limgrave bats, that's for sure. What is that? Oh, it was this. Okay. Uh-oh. I heard a thing. Maybe not. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's still an enemy nearby. Can't open my map. Where, oh where could that creature... Alright. So now I am apparently near enough to my target. Sure enough, here it is. I'm invading.
Juno Hug Swallow.
Ooh, what was that?
Here we go.
I know I misread it, but it was
Juno, Haslo, come at me.
like Juno Hog Swallow.
Hey man, you hurt his feelings.
It's just about pigs, just running around in the mud.
His noble House Hoslow name, man. The most important thing to him.
Watches like the crest is just a bunch of pigs in a puddle of mud.
I'm gonna be like, well, I stand corrected.
And then he finds out his name was quite like a bastardization. He's like, my name!
Damn it, I got cocky in the end.
I mean, he whipped you good.
Yeah, he did.
You could say he whipped it.
Whip it good.
He whipped it out, that's right.
Maga went the way I was going for, and you made it worse.
I mean... don't know what to tell you.
When a problem comes along.
The Knight of Blood deserves a good reaping. He will reap what he sowed.
Juno is going to follow the advice of Devo.
Okay. I only get 2 evolutions in stage mode. So I've got to make my next evolution the cutting board. And now, having played Vampire Survivors, I know that evolutions work slightly different.
In Hollow Cure?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, in Vampire Survivors, you only need to get the side item and then level up the weapon full in order to evolve them.
Yeah.
Well, in Hollow Cure, you have to get both items up to their maximum level to evolve them. But there's an added benefit of when you combine 2 items, it frees up a slot, so you can pick up another item.
Well, that does occasionally happen in Vampire Survivors, but it's on a very limited basis.
Yeah.
Such as the earliest one would be the 2 birds. Pichon and trying to remember the other name. They eventually combine into Valamander or
Neat.
Valifor. No, it's not right either.
Isn't it Valifor?
I don't think it is.
I mean, I can't exactly say I've played it, but I've watched a couple of people play it. Labora. Evolve the Santa Water. God, like everybody's been playing it from my team list.
Great game. And it's inexpensive.
Yeah, it's $3. So I bought it. I'm like, might as well. Golden Anvil.
It is well worth the $3.
Wrath of the cutting boards. Yeah, the upgraded cutting board just causes cutting boards to fall from the sky.
Jesus. Okay, community guide, current weapon evolutions. I think this is... Oh, wait. It just has pictures, which is annoying.
Alright, bring it on, small eye.
Unless- Oh, hey. Page URL.
Wow, okay. Small Ame got destroyed. Let me fall asleep. I think I just heard a snore.
I think he has.
Oh wow,
That feels...
you're right.
Well, he's better than that. I'm going to be sensible and just mute him.
Well, someone has to keep him unmute in case he wakes up and says something.
I don't mind.
I think he has it. Like he can ping me.
Okay, is there a Shack of the Lofty? I need a grace. Give me a grace. I mean, I guess I'm not that far from the other grace, but... So now that I've taken out the last contract for the Volcano Manor, do I go back to the Volcano Manor and collect something for that contract?
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go use the potty.
No worries.
You'll be missed.
Vandalier is apparently the evolution.
For which one?
Vampire.
He's shown ebony wings.
I just didn't remember the name of it. I've collected all the potential items and evolutions at this point. I just didn't remember. I just don't like using that one in particular.
I mean, like, there are strategies, but it's like...
Well, it used to be much more useful back when it was like 2.3. When it was literally the only weapon that could do that.
The garlic is my favorite weapon.
And then Eddie has a horrible time with women afterwards.
But it keeps vampires away, David. That's the important thing. This is Vampire Survivor, after all. Maybe if I was playing something called Date Survivor, it would matter more.
Where did you go?
The fuck?
Hole in the ground.
No.
Nope.
You put
I am the back.
We go to see the stars.
Is this jellyfish
Oh.
talking?
There's a
Yep.
hole in the ground.
I've been waiting
You
all
found.
this long. Forever.
Oh! I know who this is.
Do you now?
Didn't we read something about the jellyfish earlier? Aren't jellyfish children?
Up.
Why do I keep passing it?
Right there.
Dear sister. You
Sorry,
found
I clipped you.
treasure.
I'm sorry.
No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
You have broken a door. It's probably right behind you.
Bye, jellyfish. You were the best summon.
Did we actually lose it or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
It would be thematically appropriate, but I could see how some people would get kind of upset.
If this was Dark Souls, that would probably happen.
I'm gonna
This is
pretend I
not
did
Dark
lose it.
Souls.
I'm never gonna use the jellyfish again.
It's not like you don't have other options.
Honestly, as much as I love jellyfish at this point in the game, not exactly the most applicable.
Primal Glintstone Blade.
Oh, I think that's another blade for my Ashes of War.
But more importantly, you have gotten Pirouette. Also, who's snoring?
That's Fate Test.
I'm pretty sure it was Test, but he's been muted.
Yeah, I've muted him. Well,
I muted him.
Okay.
I mean, I needed to mute him because it's on my stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to be respectful, and I'm pretty sure he'd agree with being muted
Okay.
if he was awake.
But of course, somebody had to bring it up again.
Yeah, Eddie.
What?
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
did
Roommate's
Eddie bring it up the first time?
just downloaded the new Hollow Cure patch. Looked at the changelog. Mume is definitely the meta. Although I suppose that doesn't matter anymore.
Ah! What the hell?
What with the
Expecting
leaderboards
weak
having
enemy,
taken down.
not receiving.
Jeez.
What?
But that guy took a real good bite out of me. It was no joke.
Yeah?
Oh, that finally got shipped.
Yeah, I have to go all the way back there now.
Okay.
Time to become Elden Ring survivor.
Bleh. But no, I found the Verb weapon upgrade, which was Vandalier.
Mhm.
No, stay down.
That
Stay
one
down.
that makes sense. Takes two birds and makes them one bird, so
Well, spoilers. One of the later characters you get to unlock in Vampire Survivors is clearly inspired by a certain well-known video game character who happens to have two guns that are turns into four guns.
that's kinda cool. I mean really
Yeah,
was
lucky.
kind of inspired by Castlevania, so it makes sense.
Well, from what I understand of it, like most of Vampire Survivor is inspired by the Italian translations of Castlevania.
There's supposedly a ton of Italian jokes and memes there.
Well, like Santa Water.
Holy water. Yeah.
No, it's actively called Santa Water before you upgrade it.
Yeah, Santa, Saint water.
I mean,
Santa, wouldn't it be Santa Agua?
Santa
Yeah.
technically means holy as well. It's kind of
It's weird.
So holy water.
Yeah.
Well, are you going
Yeah, but
from
then it
Spanish
upgrades to holy water.
more than Italian?
I don't know Italian, so
it's pretty
I
similar.
barely
to
know
Spanish.
Spanish. So
I mean, Eddie's probably the closest one that,
In
yes.
or Spanish, by the way.
I think he knows more Italian than Spanish, which is sad.
No. Fortunately.
unfortunately.
Well, just because Italian would be a more premium language, but no. I was a brat, so I didn't bother learning it that well. It wasn't until after I came back I'm like, oh, I probably should have studied more. Too late.
And 4-minute warning to 10.
Yeah,
Since our
unfortunately, I
normal-
don't think there's much else you're going to be able to achieve at this point, unless you want to go overtime.
Just a little more exploring, unless you think we should
Okay.
just cut it off at 10.
Technically, there are some close nearby graces that you could find.
I mean, probably would be a good idea to find some of those graces, just to be on the safe side.
Sounds good to me.
What?
I hear the sisters.
Yep.
And ghost squirrel things. Along with ghost trees. Daddy, why didn't you pick up your souls? Or whatever that golden thing was.
Oh god, I did forget. Okay, yeah, I forgot.
I was like, that's your souls! I mean, rings, but
Runes.
blood. I mean, blood
Experience.
echoes. Money.
Currency.
Poop.
Progress.
Excess.
Oh no!
And he's gonna get zapped by a Dokuro.
That was frightening. Okay, that's one of those things that has a summoner, I think, right? There's another creature around here that's responsible for its summoning.
No, there's just that many corpses.
Oh really?
It's just a bad, bad corpse.
Okay, so time to get thematic. Let's reap. Yikes!
Bonk. I mean, it is a giant skeleton.
Oh, stop it!
It just wants to touch you. And now it's gone.
I think I won.
Is it permanently gone, or is it just kind of...
No, it'll respawn like another normal creature.
Yeah. There may be more of them.
Nah, something that big, there can only be one.
Look at all that extra skelly, boy. Oh,
Holy
look!
shit, there's another one.
Now there's 3 of them.
It's almost like there's an endless amount of them.
Well, I will put it into them regardless.
It's a graveyard.
Ow. That was my fault. Come on and face me like a skeleton. One more. Wow, I don't even get experience for that. It sucks. Looks like I gotta go after Big Daddy. And Big Daddy packs a punch. Ow. Running out of these. Oh, correction. I am out of these.
I'm guessing there's probably a grace past all these boys.
Yes.
Why not grab that first? Especially since it's proven that we can beat these boys. Just
Yeah, I gotta beat Big
Not-
Daddy.
not lucrative right now.
There we go. Thank goodness.
And I think we should probably stop it there.
Okay. In that case, we'll call it early today. So I'm gonna be gone next week. So this will be the last one, and well, not the last one.
For a
this
while.
It'll be 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So the 13th, right? Yeah, the 13th is. Why does it feel so off? But I think it is the 13th.
Is that also for Saturdays as well?
Yeah, Saturdays I'll also not be around for the next 2 weeks.
So the only streams will be Friday streams. Oh, boy.
We'll be back to
And
a normal-ish schedule by mid-February. Or mid-February, wow, mid-July. So with that, yeah, keep watch us on Fridays. We'll continue those, and then we'll be back for some more Elden Ring, and then after the next Elden Ring, we'll be back to doing Final Fantasies on Saturdays. So with that, we're calling it.
All right.
Peace out, everybody.
Night,
Good night.
Night.